Hello guys, what I'm going to show you today is how you can fix lag and low FPS inside of Monster Hunter Wilds, okay? Now, as you guys know, this is a very demanding game for PC, so you want to make sure that you have your graphical options set correctly, okay? Now, I'm going to show you what the most important options are, okay? So let's go to options in here. And now, do you want to go to this, let's click again. You want to go to this display menu. That's the first thing that we're actually gonna do. And the first thing you need to do is actually you need to cap your frame rate, okay? Sometimes when you play games, your frame rate is gonna vary a lot. So in order to have a consistent level, you want to keep your frame rate cap, okay? I'm just gonna cap it to 60 because this is actually my refresh rate for my monitor, but you can cap it to 144, okay, if that's what you have, or 120, okay, depending on your display. But I'm just going to cap it to 60. Also because I know that I'm not going to be able to get more than 60 frames per second consistently, okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to keep it to your to the consistent FPS that you're going to get, okay. Now, moving on to the graphics options, do you want to, first of all, do you want to adjust it to maybe lowest, first of all, and from here we can start customizing the several options, okay? Now, we're gonna skip these two options here because we're gonna see them in another tutorial, okay? Now, do you want to, of course, disable your ray tracing, which is gonna consume a lot of resources. Depending on how many VRAM you have, you can adjust your texture quality to lowest or to high, okay? But keep in mind that this is gonna take a lot of VRAM. Okay, so if you're limited on VRAM, if you have like 6 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes, you want to keep this to lowest or to low. Now, texture filtering quality is not really going to do a lot, okay? And actually, it doesn't make a lot of a difference, okay? So you can keep it to highest if you want, or you can keep it to low. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect neither your graphical quality or your performance. Now, mesh quality, you want to keep it to medium, okay, and the fur quality you want to keep it to low. This is going to be very demanding, especially in quests where you have a lot of monsters and you know their fur is really going to consume a lot of resources. Now, do you want to go to the next tabs in here? We have 3 different tabs in terms of graphics, and in sky cloud quality you can keep this to pretty much anywhere you like. It's not going to make a big difference really. And now let's actually go all the way down to shadow quality, okay? This is going to be really demanding, okay? So make sure that you keep this to lowest, okay? Also, the render distance you should also keep to low if you're struggling with performance. And let's also see, we have the ambient occlusion here. Also keep it to off, okay? I'm just going through the most important settings that are really going to affect your performance or your quality, okay? So shadow quality is very important. Ambient occlusion is also very important, okay. And now let's go to the final tab, and you want to keep your depth of field off for sure, your volumetric fog hours also off, and that's it pretty much. You know, your vignette effect is not going to make a difference at all. Your motion blur can give you a lot of like you know, variable FPS, okay, meaning that your FPS can vary a little bit when you are moving from one direction to the other. So you might want to keep this off if you're struggling with this, okay. And the rest of the settings are not really going to do a lot actually, okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much.